NFTs in gaming. They are ruining it. I'm destroying it. What's going on, guys? I'm Paisan. If you like this type of content, remember to like and subscribe. And we are here with another video. We're talking about everything that is wrong with NFTs in gaming, crypto gaming, Web3 gaming, whatever you want to call it that's going on right now. Listen, you know, we got Dr. Disrespect making a game that has NFTs in it called Dead Drop. We got Mr. Beast that just tried to drop a huge content creator collab, and then a bunch of them pulled out once they figured out that NFTs were involved. And then you got the long history of NFT picture scam projects with little crypto dudes on them and everybody just running around spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on internet JPEGs that, to be honest with you, not many people really understand why. And if you're saying like, oh, who are you to talk about, you know, crypto gaming, NFT gaming, whatever, and what's wrong with it? Go look at my channel. I spent the last year and a half covering almost every single crypto or NFT game and been a part of the discords, did all the purchases of the skins, or as Web3 people like to call them, mints. I've done all that. I think one of the first reasons why there's a massive disconnect between this crypto gaming world and the regular gaming world is the fact that it's run by crypto people whose only ambitions in the space are to make money and turn a profit. Whereas you have gamers who have played games for years upon years, and they play it because they genuinely love the game. And in America, the concept of playing a video game and extracting money from that video game, besides games like CSGO, which I play to this day, that has a market, this has never really been done before, and it's brand new. And obviously, like anything that's brand new, it needs to be educated and taught to people in the right way. I mean, really, the only news that we hear about NFTs are completely negative, that they're a scam, and which they're right. Most of the projects or the games that are worked on are scams. So it's really hard to build that level of trust when there's that type of history when it comes to this NFT space. It's really hard to get people to trust you, especially when you want people to trust you with their money. Another huge problem in the crypto gaming space is that all the games suck. I mean, realistically, a lot of the games that actually look really good aren't done yet. I talked about it earlier, Dr. Disrespect's game. It doesn't look the best, but I see the potential, and it has NFTs in it. And I think one of the problem is us as gamers, we're not really used to seeing game development from the ground up, which is why I think his game got a lot of flack. You know, what needs to be understood is that that game has only been in development for years. You know, we can't go around comparing it to games like Call of Duty and Tarkov have had 15, 20, 25 years to build. They've only been building Dead Drop for what, a year and a half? But I digress. Besides that, you had other games that blew up in the crypto space like Axie Infinity, which ended up losing $300 million or something like that to the North Korean government. And that's something else that goes back to the trust thing. One of the biggest games that ever blew up got basically robbed of their entire bankroll and had to completely restart. Another thing is, some of these games that aren't really that good, or they're selling items that are worth thousands of dollars, and nobody really understands why until you get into the nitty-gritty of it, because those people that are playing the game aren't playing for the love of the game. They're playing to make money, which gets us into our next topic. The communities between the crypto gaming community and the traditional gaming community just do not mix because their priorities are different. Traditional gamers want to just play the game and have fun, and if they can make a little change on the side from that, they're cool with it. Crypto gamers are playing the game to extract as much value out of the game as possible, and then if the game just dies the next day, so what? They just made a whole ton of money and everybody leaves. It's happened tons of times before. A game called Blanco's Block Party that's free to play. I even hate bringing them up, but it's run by a complete scam company called Mythical Games. They have had a PC build of that epic game store, Blanco's Block Party, and it was really good in the beginning. I played it a ton. I made videos on it. I thought it was going to be the next big thing until the people who are really behind it start to show you their true colors. At the end of the day, crypto games and traditional games, I get it. The company has to make money. But at the end of the day, Blanco's Block Party was a game that released skins week after week after week, $20, $30, $40. And then there was a process called gem minting where you could merge the Blancos together, and then all of a sudden it would create a more expensive Blanco, and you would sell it and they would get transaction fees, but they would keep on selling and selling and selling, but never making any actual improvements to the game. And now they just completely pulled the PC build for a mobile build, and now all of the skins that I owned are completely worthless. But at the end of the day, they changed the game mode and it turned into a really farmy, grindy type game. There was no real gameplay, and that's where it really failed, and that's where it missed on that traditional us, real gamers, playing on the game, because it became a money grind fest. But having said all that, I hope I really grinded your traditional gamer gears and your crypto gamer gears, because we're about to completely switch around and I'm going to bamboozle you and tell you the benefits of actually having the blockchain involved in gaming. gaming. And yes, I did say that a majority of the games in the crypto gaming space are trash, and it's true. But there are some diamonds deep within that rough. You gotta look at games like Shrapnel. You have to look at games like Dead Drop, these FPS shooters. There's a game called STG Football on the Epic Store Marketplace, man, where you literally just buy and sell your players, but it's on their own marketplace. None of these crypto marketplaces you could buy with regular money, or if you wanted to, you could connect your wallet, and they make the transition really seamless. But unfortunately, these diamond in the rough games like My Pet Hooligan, Dead Drop, these games are just not there yet. They're not ready for public consumption yet. And you know, when we see a crap product, we're gonna say, wow, that looks like trash, that looks like garbage. And you know, in the crypto gaming space, when you buy and hold an NFT, you're taking that investment ride. So you're taking that investment and you're seeing the progress of the game, which is actually one of the really cool things about getting NFTs involved in gaming. Now, if you're not into game development or any of that stuff, then it's completely useless. But one of the cool things that NFT tokens actually provide is a majority of these games, when you buy the NFT, you end up joining a Discord, and then your feedback goes directly into the game. You have a direct line of communication. Let's take CSGO, for example. It's probably the best example that I could use because they probably have the biggest market for trading, buy and selling items, especially on the Steam Marketplace, CS Float, all those websites. This is the best comparison I can draw. So obviously, they don't want you to gamble with CSGO skins. They don't want you to do any of that, right? But if you integrate the blockchain system, forget about NFTs. All it does is act like a digital receipt. It tells you that you own that skin, and it puts it in a digital ledger so that you can say, I own this skin number whatever, and it's yours. And if it gets stolen or whatever, it'll be able to be tracked down easier. If somebody logged in and hacked my Steam account and took everything, then yeah, I mean, they could do the same thing if you're stupid enough to give away your password, but at least they'll be able to track using the blockchain technology where that skin went, and if they'll be able to grab it back, they'll get it back for you. And it's actually crazy because when you talk about NFTs, I literally started out the video by saying there were a lot of scams, which is true. But at the end of the day, it wasn't the technology that scammed people. It was the people utilizing the technology in a negative way. You should be mad at those people who scammed everybody. You should be mad at those people who were abusing the technology for their own good, rather than blaming a technology that can actually help. Now, this is not for me to say that I think that NFTs and the blockchain should be in every video game. I don't. What's the point of having the blockchain and NFTs involved in games like Skyrim or GTA? No, GTA would be cool. But games like Skyrim, Fallout, Assassin's Creed, there's no real need for them at all. But games like where you're trading skins, you're extracting and trading on a marketplace like CSGO, like when you're gonna extract, if you end up playing Dead Drop, you know, rare items from around the world that he builds you. It's actually pretty useful to see the transactions, to be able to do it on a safe marketplace without any legal restrictions. Now, when I say without any legal restrictions, I don't mean you could just go start doing illegal stuff. But for example, a marketplace like I brought up before, STG Football, it's completely legal to go buy and sell things on that marketplace. They offer safe transactions, and this is not me like super promoting STG Football. Right now, their marketplace is the best product to show an example of what blockchain technology can be used for bigger games if down the line they were going to adopt it. So basically, I'll wrap up like this. The blockchain is not needed in gaming. It's a nice addition. It helps with transactions and tracking things. It's a technology that is supposed to be used for good, genuinely, not for the NFT scams that they're known for. Do I think that there is a game that can utilize the technology in the right way, like Dr. Disrespect with Dead Drop, and have a successful game and a great marketplace, kind of like CSGO has? Yeah, I do believe that's possible. At the end of the day, my Web3 people, stop shoving your crypto shit down traditional people's throats. They don't care. And traditional gamers, open up your eyes to the possibilities and don't be so quick to disregard things. You know, the internet back in the early days was disregarded too. Oh, things are never going through the internet and blah, 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 blah. But now look at us. I'm talking to you through a camera on a broad basis on YouTube, telling you about the good and the obviously terrible things about NFT gaming. If you like this type of content, let me know in the description below. Let me know what you guys think about NFTs in video games, and let me know what you guys think in the comments. Remember to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.